What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker in this house, and our broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. Folks, we're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Is my audio peaking? What's going on right now? Anyway, folks, we're live. We're alive, and I hope everyone's having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. I'm a little tired. A lot of travel has been happening in my life. This is a quite unfortunate fit that they put me in, which I think they did deliberately. This has shoulder pads. I've worn this before on stream. The guy who made this sent it to me because he was like, it's the comfiest hoodie I've ever worn. And the designer who made this hoodie actually sent it to me. It makes my head obviously look smaller. I suspect it's on purpose. There was a whole interview portion here too, but I did this ID Mag photo shoot a while back. Yeah, I know. I thought that was edited. No, it's literally shoulder pads. It's a padded hoodie. It's a shoulder padded hoodie. It's ironic because I also did like an interview about fashion on the ID Mag thing, and I talk about how like I'm too fat and too big to wear this kind of stuff, like stuff that's supposed to work on like handsome slender man, a waifish twink, and I don't have that frame, but I still do it regardless because I'm a chud ass loser. What are you gonna do? Ethan Klein shared it on his IG, and their IG page is brigaded by scumbags. Dude, I don't know what it is, man. I will never understand why when someone fucking hates me, they don't just like hate me this much. Okay, they don't just like give up and move on to other shit. They go crazy for the rest of their lives. Like it dramatically alters their trajectory, where every waking moment is another opportunity to just be like, oh, I can get one off on them because you respond. No, even when I don't respond, I mean, I didn't respond for fucking months, right? Like you can't say that about most of my fucking haters, right? It's just confirmation bias. No, but there are plenty of people that I never talk about, which I'm not going to bring up right now. But actually, the overwhelming majority of my psychosexual relationship, that like one-sided psychosexual relationship that like a lot of my stalker ass haters have, are never reciprocated with a response. Like there's nothing there at all, and they still do it, and I just don't understand it. I don't know why. Like there's plenty of people I hate, right? There's plenty of people I hate. Hate is a strong word, but there are some I would use it for, right? I hate the morally repugnant worldview of many Republicans, many reactionaries, and I don't think about them at all. Like there's never a moment where I'm thinking about Ben Shapiro, right? In my mind, I'm never like, oh God, I hate Ben Shapiro. In my mind, I hate Randy Fine. I don't talk about Randy Fine all that much. I don't think about Randy Fine all that much, right? There are a lot of like repulsive, racist, white nationalists, white supremacists, neo-Nazi, ultra-Zionists. There's varying degrees of hatred that I have for all of these horrible ideals, horrible ideologies, horrible people that represent those ideologies. I don't know. I feel like there's no way to live life. It's no way to live life. It's not a decent way to live life at all. I'd much rather have them hate you if they didn't hate immigrants instead of, yeah, but that's not how that works. The reason why they hate me is because they hate immigrants, and I'm constantly defending immigrants. The reason why they hate me is because they hate, black people, brown people, Jewish people. I defend all of these people, so they hate me as a vector. It's a multifaceted approach. It's not a surprise that there are so many different ideologies out there where people will just like find one thing to fucking despise and hold on to it and cherish it and let it manifest, let it fester in their souls. All right. Anyway, this was one of the questions that I got from the Jewish Telegraphic Agency, JTA. You want me to answer the Rabbi Shmuley question?
Yeah, I'm just not sure what you meant by that.
Yeah, Rabbi Shmuley is pro-genocide. It's pretty simple. And what I was saying is, if you feel like there isn't enough courage within you, if you feel discouraged, then let spite be the reason why you go out and continue to fight the good fight for truth and for justice and for hopefully peace in this region.
He was the first genocide dare that came to mind. I probably should have used Randy Fine instead. I feel like he's more of an annoying figure nowadays.
A specific person.
What do you mean?
You're talking about a specific person, not a generic Rabbi Shmuley.
Oh my God! You don't know who Rabbi Shmuley is?
I know a Rabbi Shmuley. I didn't know who you were.
Oh no, that's what I was talking about. Rabbi Shmuley Boteach, famous rabbi whose daughter has a kosher sex shop in Israel.
I demand you clarify a statement I don't even understand, but it's definitely problematic because I was told it was. Are you talking about the public figure who appears on television frequently when you refer to him by name? Or I couldn't tell if he was like trying to do a gotcha thing or if he was like genuinely confused and thought that I was just like doing like a anti-Semitic meme or something by being like, oh, this rabbi, what's his name, Shmuley? And I was like, no, I'm talking about there's one and only, you know? That would be such a weird trope. Like, is that even a trope? What are we doing at this point? The conversation is like, when you, like, what, if I had used Randy Fine, was he going to be like, well, oh, I guess it's because you used a Jewish congressperson, right? It's like, no, that's like a very specific guy, man. You know, there's a Jewish congressperson who I obviously deeply admire. There's plenty, but one that I have clearly not only admired, but also am out stumping for one of his hand-selected candidates. His name is Bernard Sanders. So these kinds of things are really funny. There's three, actually. TrueAnon did an episode called The Three Shmuleys. Yeah, I know there's other Rabbi Shmuleys as well. That's why I clarified it. I don't think these reporters understand how different the power differential is between them and you and your ability to navigate these questions. Yeah, I think there's like a lot of normal, like old school media figures that get like stumped by questions like that. I feel like I'm not one of those people, right? I mean, I have to deal with like bad faith smears on a regular basis. But yeah, this one banged on the timeline. Look at this 1 minute clip from ASIN, 40,000 likes, bro. Look at that. Let's take a look.
A battle brewing against not only the corrupt fascist forces of the Republican Party, but also against do-nothing Democrats that would rather sit there and collect paycheck after paycheck and fundraise from corporate donors that put your interests second to the interests of those very same corporations that poison your water as they sit idly by, that make sure that every single piece of productive output in the wealthiest nation on earth goes back to our massive military-industrial complex that only brings about death and destruction overseas. Because remember, every single dollar that is spent on a bomb is stolen from each and every one of you, because that's a dollar that they spend blowing up a school overseas instead of building schools in your neighborhoods.
Yeah, the room was crazy. The room went nutty. Obviously, I had some, you know, I was a little bit rate limited on what I could and couldn't say because I don't want, like, especially when I'm on the stump, it's like a little bit different than what I'm saying on my stream. You know what I mean? He's not like accountable for every goddamn thing that I say and do. But in that situation, he probably would be. So I didn't go super hard on stuff. And there's also a time limitation. There's like a vibe. I know people do the meme where they say you got mocked by Summer Lee, which I mean, duh, she's incredible, but you should know you actually did super well. I think from my own, judging by my own performance, my past performance, the second speech was pretty good. But yeah, Hasan is a true America First patriot is right. That's the other angle that I was thinking about, where I wonder if we should just like talk about isolationism and like putting America first. Like, these people have never put America first. They put Israel first. They put corporate interests first. They never actually put America and Americans first. Maybe they put American capital first, but we got to change that dynamic. And perhaps that could be a good way to, like, I'm thinking about different ways of communicating this as efficiently as possible.
Yeah, the president just posted some insane, genocidal, evil shit. Do you guys have any response?
Of course I do. Hasan Piker must be stopped. We cannot allow him.
Yeah, the president just...
That's funny. I have been noticing that I'm getting a lot more positive feedback on TikTok than ever before with all of the onslaught of attacks. Obviously, Twitter is is a nightmare, right? And it's unbearable. But Twitter is not just even a nightmare for like the Republican reactionaries, but there's also obviously there are a lot of forces that are totally aligned on the supposedly ostensibly Democratic Party side that play along with the insane smear campaign, right? He doesn't know this, but I shave my whole body just in case. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, so Olivia Reingold was there obviously as well. That was another good that was a good clapback on the Free Press and Olivia Reingold too. She posted a bunch of things. They know that we have power, Hasan Piker said on stage at the Abdul El-Sayed rally. He says a battle is brewing against do-nothing Democrats. Reporting for the Free Press, crowd goes wild. One girl hasn't blinked in 20 seconds. Another is holding hand to heart like pledging allegiance. And it's really funny that like this is supposed to be silly, right? This is supposed to make us look silly and ridiculous, and because it's Olivia, she just wasn't able to do that at all, and it didn't work. She's letting you aura farm. Yeah. Why is she stalking you? She's on the Hasanabi beat, I think, which is very funny. It's very funny that they got that going. Yeah, she is the same lady that followed me around election night. Yes, it's true. It's Olivia. And I think she likes me quite a bit. She watches the women of the crowd like a hawk, scoping out rivals for attention. She's obsessed with you. I mean, it's fine. I have worse ops than Olivia, I think. That was a good moment as well. Ted Cruz is coming after me too. Obviously, it's another one of those guys he's just like a straight up designated villain, right? He said a Democrat candidate for Senate in Michigan thinks it's politically advantageous to campaign with the Marxist Islamist who believes America deserved 9/11. This is today's Democrat Party. I said, we didn't forget what you did on 9/11, little man. Boom. Immediately, a little porn-a-rooney for me. Ted Cruz, never forget. On September 11, Ted Cruz woke up that morning, turned on Twitter, and said, ooh, a little porn-a-rooney for me today on my beautiful 9/11. Wasn't it trans porn too? No, it wasn't. It was, I think it was like cuck porn or cheating porn or something like that. Yeah. Or incest porn maybe? Something like that. I don't know. Stepmother porn.